Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, 2021.
So when we got on the plane, we realized that 2 other crew members were traveling to get married in Punta Cana. So we had multiple crew members on board going to attend this wedding. When you hear us laughing there earlier, that was because when we landed, we were clapping. And usually when we land in like areas and passengers are clapping, we're like rolling our eyes. We're like, oh my gosh, like they're clapping, you know, who's that one person clapping on the plane? And then when we landed, we started clapping. We were so excited that we had landed. So it was just funny. We were laughing at the hypocrisy. And that was a great moment, a teachable one at that. Now, going forward, when I'm working a flight and I hear passengers clapping when we get into a new destination, I know to join them instead of rolling my eyes, because I got to understand what it means to land safely at your destination of choice and have some time off from work and just get to enjoy your vacation. And it's also a sign of respect, and it also shows your crew that you appreciate their hard work for getting you there.
Here.
Welcome home. You're welcome.
Thanks. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Very nice.
Oh man. I'm going to sleep in the bathtub.
That's right. Yeah. Ice. Minibar, yeah.
The check-in process was a little slower, but this gentleman was really, really nice. Shuttled us to our hotel room and gave us a tour and showed us around. Told us a little bit more about the room and the services they offer, so that was really nice of him. So I had to return my purse and at least give him a nice tip to thank him for his service.
Is she happy? Is she happy? If she's happy?
Happy? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
You happy?
I'm not.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
¿Qué pasa? It's a nice room, yeah? I don't think you need to swim up.
I like the fact that we took an early flight into Punta Cana because we still had at least a little bit of sunlight to go out and explore the area before actually starting up our day the next day. So this is our walk down to take a look at the beach and at least do a little bit of viewing of the area and get a feel for it. So yeah, it's a really nice beach. We did stay on the exclusive privilege side, so it was a little bit of exclusivity going on there. We had our own section on the beach, and you get 24 hours room service included. Everything is included, all inclusive, but you also get the room service delivered to your room 24 hours. So that was great.
Where did the vape thing go? You hide things from me. Oh God. Where in here? I don't trust you that much. I got junk in there.
typical men and typical Daniel can't find anything. They always need us to find things for them. I can promise you, did not hide anything from him. It was literally in the bag and he couldn't locate it. So I needed to come and find it for him. So yes, story of my life. But we had a great time on the beach. I don't know how to swim. Woohoo. So Daniel usually goes with me in the water, keeps an eye on me, and he swims a little bit and I watch him. And I get my feet wet a little bit and then we get out. Yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I like to pick on him sometimes.
Rhonda, come here. Oh, never mind. Let's say, please.
So after the beach and swimming, I was a little cold. I'm always cold. So we went over to the Lovers Lounge. This property has a lot of cool areas for couples. So if you do come over here and visit, if you are single, I wouldn't recommend it because there are a lot of couples here. But they also have another section to the property that has the children. And so if you're a family with children, then you can go over to the children's section. And surprisingly, I did see a lot of young people because when we were going for our excursion, we went to pick up some people from the family side of the property, and there are a lot of young and single people there. So yep, that might be something you might want to check out if you're a single person coming to this resort, or you can just come over because I'm sure there were some single people, but we saw a lot of lovers. They pretty much want to cater to couples at this resort. This ride felt like forever, but it was beautiful because it reminded me of home, like a developing nation, because I am from a developing world. Other people like to call it third world, but I like to call it a developing world. So this is something that was really near and dear to my heart because you can go into certain areas and they're completely different, whereas other areas are just super nice and super beautiful. But it's all part of the country's beauty and the diversity and how people live and how interesting it is to see. So this was a beautiful journey. However, it was just too long for my liking. But we finally made it to the excursion site. And we went in, checked in, and got our helmets, and then we were ready for the ride. At first, I was excited a little bit, and then when it came to the lifts and the high rise and zip linings, I wasn't too fond of that.
My phone, so they can hold it.
We're about to take the trolley to the top of the zip line. Rhonda and I. She's really feeling herself as usual. First adventure is the trolley up.
Didn't stop before this thing gets bad and jump.
And Rhonda's scared already. We're sitting in a lift that takes you to the top of the mountain to zip line. And Rhonda's panicking. Pretty, very beautiful. You are gonna zip line. You can do it. There's horses on the ground below us right here. Those are really pretty horses. Look at them. Those are natural.
Stop.
Why would I stop? That's cool. That's a natural horse. Wild. It's a Mustang. It's a girl and a boy. Very cool.
You would think that I'm a big fan of heights because I am a flight attendant. I do have a couple of hours, specifically about 12 hours of flight time. I was studying to get my pilot's license. So yeah, you would think that I'm used to it by now, but no, I still freak out. I still freak out when it comes to heights and stuff, especially when it comes to something I've never done or I have no knowledge of. And this I've never done, so don't laugh at me.
Smile. You're right in the chair, lift up.
My eyes are closed. Jesus.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. I believe that's Daniel celebrating the fact that he finally got me to conquer my fear of ziplining. So even though this ended up being a great experience, I wish they would have told me from the start that, hey, once you get to the other side, you have to do 4 more. And I would have mentally prepared myself. But they didn't tell me when I got to the other side. I was like, what? So this is on to our next adventure. And we're calling this the safari. I don't know how much of it that is, but you'll see. The ride, though, was really rocky and interesting. So that was fun. I felt like I was in a war zone driving a military truck.
4 hours. It was just a coffee bucket.
Daniel grinds. Daniel grinds the coffee.
So Daniel wasn't the biggest fan of this part of our adventure because he said he had been to something similar with his family, and listening to people talk about coffee and the process of making coffee for 4 hours just wasn't his thing. But he was a team player, so I can appreciate that.
You're grinding coffee bean. You're gonna put this guy out of work.
He's like, do my job. I don't care. Do you have to do this? Like, are you doing it until it's done? Yeah.
So I asked this question to make sure I wasn't interrupting his work. I honestly thought that he was just doing it to show us since we were from out of town. But it was his actual work, so there's nothing wrong with asking, guys. He wasn't mad or anything, but I left him a nice tip just to say thank you. And then we went on to look at other things on the farm.
Daniel the American is here to rescue me.
Got my hat on.
So, here we go. We gotta run out.
Let's take one of you.
So after our little coffee tour, we were headed out to do some crazy driving, and here we go.
Cheers to 29 and 34.
So the drive wasn't my favorite. It had my eyelashes dusty. And this is what we did all the driving for. This little fish was interesting though. But this river just wasn't all that. I don't want to be negative or anything, but okay, it could have been better. And there goes Daniel. He definitely do not want to be swimming, and everybody else was swimming. He's looking like, why am I here? Get me out of here. And he does a little thing, there. I don't know why he had to do that with his belly. And then he proceeds to walk out of the river.
No.
After you. You can drink it.
So we had a really great time on this excursion. It was worth it totally. It was like $100 each, so it was $200. And that's Daniel drinking his champagne. But we had to get back to fun in the sun and on the beach. So the next day we had some fun in the sun, and then we had to get back to our room, take a shower, and get dressed because we wanted to take some pictures so that we can relive our memories and show our friends and family and you guys. So we got dressed and then took some pictures, which I will be including at the end of the video so you guys can take a look at those pictures that we took.
Sun is going down. I think we may have missed it at this point. Let's go look. It's looking pretty dark outside. Fuck. Ugh. Looks like the sunset. What? Why are we brushing our tongue? Oh boy. You hold this one. The little vlog. After you, man. Hello, American? You sound American.
Oh, yeah. She is.
Finally, another American. Not enough Americans for me.
There's not a lot out here.
I say hi to people, they look at me like I'm crazy. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at the sunset. Go, 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 go. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's the prettiest sunsets we've got here.
That's not beautiful.
This was the best one we've got. It's the best sunset we've had since I got here.
I think you've missed every other one.
I haven't missed one. I've seen every sunset we've been here.
Is this your idea of pretty sunset? This is terrible.
Whoa, here's the sunset.
This is Daniel's version of pretty sunset. This is the villa we want to get next time. That right there. But we won't be staying here.
He wants to be on video.
Oh, hi.
Video! You guys speak fucking English?
We do.
He loves himself as much as we do.